boat I go take some of them across River Jordan? Which boat won't take them across River Jordan? Devil eyes, how you a go enter? Devil eyes, how you a go enter? Devil eyes, how you go enter in a Zion? I beg you take another boat, yeah. Take another boat, get ready, take another boat. Grief and destruction, no come on this your boat. Cause the float we want to float. Yeah. Which boat I go take some of them across River Jordan? Which boat won't take them across River Jordan? Devil eyes, how you a go enter? Devil eyes, how you a go enter? Devil eyes, how you go enter in a Zion? I bet you take another boat. A float we want to float. So no come and this your boat. You know you feel with corruption. Devil eyes, how you a go enter? Devil eyes, how you a go enter? Devil eyes, how you go enter in a Zion? I beg you take another boat. A float we want to float. So don't come on this your boat. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Corruption, grief and destruction. People love them. Corruption for people. Worship not God, but Lucifer, the devil. I beg you, if you want, drown you one. Cause the whole my man gone. You know, you hear what I say now? Trip away, not enough play. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Deadly. Oh, great, love it. The Cultural Roots with River Jordan. It's 25 reggae as a drum and a bass, and right back from the Scatterlight days of Nibs and Brevitt through the 60s and 70s with the Barrett Brothers and Paul Douglas and Jackie Jackson. Jamaica has produced some great drum and bass partnerships. Probably the most famous of them all is Sly Dunbar and Robbie Shakespeare, who are in town for the Black Uhuru concerts on Monday and Tuesday night at the Rainbow, and they've popped in. Fellas, going back many, many years, it wasn't always Sly and it wasn't always Robbie, was it, as a double act? You were individual musicians in your own right.
Yeah.
How did it start for you, Sly?
Well, I left school at 15, right, and I usually bang on the desk, play like some lightning drum roll, because it was one that inspired me. And when I left school, I practiced at home for about a year under the mango tree, me and Light Parks and Ranch and Answer Collins. And it kind of like to start playing with RSC Invincibles. I used to play the yard rooms earlier, but then I left and started playing RSC Invincibles. And Anson said he had a session, and we rehearsed a tune for a week straight, and we went to the record store. The song was Double Barrel. And I told him that it would be a million seller, and they just kept laughing at me, and it really turned out to be a million seller.
Was that the first tune that you actually played on?
Yeah.
So what was Robbie Shakespeare doing while all this was going on?
Well, when Double Barrel came out, them time there, I wasn't really playing bass, I wasn't really, never know where I was going, because first I wanted to be a boxer, a wrestler, soldier. I just ended up being a musician, Well, I joined up with, the first song I played on was Errol Dunkley, You Know If You Break My Heart. And that song, was a hit for him in Jamaica. And then after that, started playing for Bonnie Lee, and then some Slim Smith, Cornell Campbell came up. Well, I said to the rest aggravators them, which was like Carlton Davis playing drum and Earl China Smith, well, let us all come together and do something, you know. Well, every man said yes, but when the actual time came, only me alone come up with money. Right, every man want to keep them money in them pockets. So well, I went on and did a farmer label named Barbells. Right, the reason why Barbells got heavy, you know, Barbells are everything from what muscle builder use. So boy, this going to be a heavy load for me alone carry around, but you know, I've been going on it. Well, I did a song It's True with Johnny Clark and Fancy Makeup, Take My Hand, and one that you remember I don't remember. And you know, it came off good. Well, you know, because the whole part criticism from the rest of musicians that should have joined up with me, I just like drop it and say strictly backing up. And if the time come where I really back up someone where willing and we'll go through, well, we just go through it. Well, start playing in nightclub in the night, shooter in the day. Sometimes shooter right through from 10 till 10 the next morning. So till one night I was playing out and I was playing at Evil People Club. That was the side tit for tat. And after getting a break I went over and see this band playing, which was Skin, Flesh and Bone. I didn't know at the time still, you know. But there was this little drummer behind the drum. I said, well, there was Tota Bernard Harvey. Me and him went over there and I said to him, Tota, any other drummer start doing recording, done. Every drummer for pack up. You know? And it happened, you know.
How true you were.
Yeah, you know, every drummer for pack up after a while, you know.
Well, between you, you've made so many recordings and worked on so many other people's recordings that it was really an impossible task to begin to choose which ones to play out of the oldest pile that I started going through this morning. But I thought the appropriate ones that sort of covered the points were the dub to Do You Love Me, which you produced for yourself at the Barbells label, and the dub to Here I Am Baby. There you go, Blast from the Past. The dub to Do You Love Me from Johnny Clark, produced by Robbie Shakespeare for his old Barbells label, and the dub to Here I Am Baby, Tit for Tat, which is a subtle piece of promotion by Dickie Wong, because that was the name of his club Did you have any particular strong musical influences during those early days?
Yeah, the Scatterlights with Lloyd Nibs and Lloyd Burrett on bass really influenced me a lot. And also Giacomo too, on piano.
The keyboard king.
Yeah.
How about you, Robbie?
Well, I used to remember running home from school to catch a 4 o'clock program. At 4 o'clock they always played a new song on the radio. Right, from Beverly's or Treasure Isle. I used to run home and listen to that. It never really matter who it was, you know. But when I really started get interested in an instrument was when Hippie Boy was working one time at a club named Green Basket. Right, and Family Man was playing bass and loved the sound of the instrument. We went play it. So I went up to him and said, I like how you play that thing there. Can you teach me to play it? And he said, well, he was just learning. And I said, well, no, you play it like a professional and I want you to teach me. And he said, well, I'm just learning, you know. But I said, well, you still have to teach me. And he said, well, alright. He just went from there, you know. And he started showing me. So till he couldn't show me no more because that was just thing that he had already done, you know. So he said, well, boy, I can't go no more. You have to be creative now. That's most I can't tell you from here, so, you know. I said, alright. And then I remember sitting down and listening with the radio at one ears and the guitar in my hand, trying to play every bass line. That every song they play over the radio, trying to play the line, you know.
So it was self-taught from there on.
Yeah, right on.
Well, Sly, you really became a household name in '76 with the Revolutionaries when you created what was a completely new style of drumming at Channel 1. Was that a conscious decision? Yeah, I am going to change the drum rhythm and beat because I'm bored with the flying cymbals, or what?
Yeah, it all started again. Like when Bonnie took over the fly cymbal and all over Jamaica, boy, and boy, you know, the scene full of people flying cymbals. So one day I ran to sit down and do again. So I said, "Oh, play a little bit slow or like rock it." You know, we don't really have a name for the rhythm, man. Went inside and begged Ernest to give me some time. Whenever I had money for pay for in the studio time, so begged some free time. I'll play a song for Ernest, which was Right Time for the Diamonds. I gave him the rhythm. I would play Welding for IRI, Welding for Ourselves. And Jojo came in and he heard it and said, shit, you know, sound good. And, you know, besides, well then, I'm going to take it and use it and put IRI in it and call it Welding. And from there it started and call it Rockers.
It certainly was, and did it go? MPLA coming up.
Introducing to the world the greatest reggae drummer, the man called Sly. We're gonna make you jump and twirl, even if you don't have a girl. Go there with the Maya.
Every man for himself and God for us all, yeah.
Wanty can get it, and get it, no what?
Watch that. Mama and Papa and blessed is the child who have his own. Mama and Papa and blessed is the child who have his own. Singing aggravating version until and you could make it if you try. Aggravating version until you know lie. The aggravating version you could make it if you try. Good God. Rock it out till you, and when I tell you that I never come tell you. Aggravating rhythm, I used to dance where you're easy. And this is aggravating rhythm.
So please give the man a helping hand and let it.
Should have seen Sly Dunbar's face when that one came on. Forgotten about that one, hadn't you?
Yeah.
And you wrote it too. So you're trying to remember the words. Good for Us All, Jar Stitch. The toasting version, Johnny Clark did the vocal. And on the other side you got the Thriller, Jackie Mittoo, organ thing. And before that, MPLA from the Revolutionaries. Robbie, when did you actually join the Revolutionaries?
Well, about a couple months after they started, like making hits with Diamonds and them things, came in as a pianist at first. They was short of a pianist, and when I was in the studio, right, and I just started fooling around and say yes, just play piano. Just started playing piano and then move on to rhythm guitar. At the time Ranchi was playing bass, and Ranchi is really a guitarist. Well, some tune, after that Ranchi would play the guitar and I would play the bass. So it just kept going on from that.
And that was the beginning of your musical partnership, Sly and Robbie.
Yeah.
Well, you've certainly gone from strength to strength. I mean, you've had 3 hit albums with Black Uhuru, as well as your individual solo albums, and numerous hits with a variety of Jamaican singers, some of which are showcased on that recent Taxi compilation album. But there's one thing, that, for me anyway, that distinguishes your productions from other reggae recordings, although many producers have tried to imitate yours, and that is the overall sound that you get. There you go, unmistakably the sound of Jamaica's most famous drum and bass partnership, Sly and Robbie. That's Poker Face, cut to 4th Augustus, taken from the Gambler's Choice album. Well, until now, you've never really presented yourself as, or yourselves, as vocalists. But this week your new album came out, the 60s, 70s and 80s into Taxi equals Sly and Robbie. And one side consists of you singing over old soul and rocksteady hits. What made you want to do that?
Well, I weird for answer, Cause like we did Jamaica, right, and I listen to a portion of cassette, and we just call Sly and say, Sly, you answer me sleep last night and just get that vision I said, well, boy, I'm just dove back some old rock steady song. And Sly say, yeah, I said the same thing I was thinking about. So we just said, alright, the right vibes, then we just had to do it, And I left about next week, and as we reached Nassau, that was the first thing we did. Right? I did that, you was wondering why the mouth hands instead of real hands.
Well, before I go to that, I mean, you can clearly both sing.
Yeah.
Why haven't you sung before? Or have you been singing secretly and we didn't know that?
Robbie, all back up and Taxi record.
Harmony singing.
Yeah.
Secret harmony singing.
Yeah, and Sly did a song before, Don't Call Me Neither.
Oh yeah, I mean that was well, it was not. I mean it's more of a sort of chanting thing.
Yeah.
But I mean you're actually singing straight ballad type things on this in tune and very effectively.
Yeah, well,
But on the flip side, you've done over all these ska things, and you've put these what I call rubber mouths mouths instead of horns. I've got a rubber mouth now.
well, wanted was to finish the album really, and when we were laying down the tracks, Mikey Chung was using his mouth, you know, and just blowing the iron part for us to follow the guide, and it sound good, you know, so we just said alright, we just use mouth and lay the iron tracks. So let's just try something new, you know. And we did it, and it fooled everybody. Everybody came in. Even when Trevor first heard it, he was asking us who was the hand section. I would tell him that it was mouth. And take a while to convince him. Even Bonnie Lee, every producer hear it, you know. So who's that hand section? I would say that is just mouth. You know? Some of them don't believe us up till now. Especially a lot of people in Nassau, they don't believe us that it's really mouth. But we just feel to try something new, you know.
Yeah. Okay, let's hear 2 vocal tracks. You Don't Care and Only 16. There you go. From the album, what is it called? The 60s, 70s and 80s. Into Taxi equals Sly and Robbie. I never was good at maths, you know. And that was Only 16 and You Don't Care. Any artists that you've got lined up to work with?
Deva Wilson.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Tomlins.
Uh-huh.
And then we'll make a serious singing album.
And
with
then
me and
I
Sly.
think we're going to try some with Alton and it's back again.
Yeah.
Yes, please. All right. Favourite all-time singers, Alton.
Yeah.
What about the Jimmy Riley selection? When's that coming up?
Yeah, well, that album is finished, but it just needs to be edited down, you know. We're going to drawing about the album, but we're always we're going to put it out because some people may love it. And then just come up with a brand new follow-up.
You know, listening to the eras, you know, not some song where some flower could have corrected, you know, but we just have to put it out still and go back to the studio and make the right one.
You know, you need a first album on the road.
Okie doke. Well, thank you very much for popping in. Good luck Monday and Tuesday with Black Uhuru at the Rainbow Theatre.
Yeah,
And safe trip home. Let's hear your rubber mouth work right now. Hoot, really, isn't it? Don Drummond's Stampede, as performed by Sly and Robbie and Mikey Chung with their rubber mouths. And that's from the album the 60s, 70s and 80s. Into Taxi equals Sly and Robbie. And you can see Sly and Robbie in action on Monday and Tuesday night with Black Uhuru in concert at the Rainbow. That's up there in Finsbury Park. So what's on for you?